I just want to ask a question that's very much on our minds, especially in light of seeing the Justice Department filing, the one that contained the photograph of the carpet at Mar-a-Lago. No, they didn't splay all that there just to embarrass him. That's what they do when they've seen. That's why the ruler is there. It's an evidentiary picture for inventory purposes. There's a really great analysis by Alan Fuhr and Glenn Thrush in the New York Times today saying that Trump overplayed his hand. In other words, he's sought a special master to be involved and scrutinize the documents. It's a delay tactic, in my opinion, and the opinion of others. But he overplayed his hand because by forcing the special master request, he opened the door for the Justice Department to respond and to lay out in easily understood language from their perspective what went on here. What was the chronology? Why did Trump why was he subject to a search warrant? And they attached that photograph for good measure and really spanked him in the process. Now, the coverage that got me wondering about the why question, I've been wondering it for a while, but David Von Drail, this is Smerconish.com, the newsletter, and this explains my interest in having Stephanie Grisham on the program today. Some tall tales have been raised by former President Donald Trump and his apologists to explain the presence of classified government documents among Trump's things at his Florida resort Mar-a-Lago. The most plausible explanation comes from former White House Press Secretary Stephanie Grisham, who stopped apologizing for her old boss on the afternoon of January 6. Grisham noted that Trump simply has a thing for paper. Heaps of it. The more jumbled, the better. He even hauled boxes of assorted materials with him when he traveled on Air Force One. Quote, there was no rhyme or reason. It was classified documents on top of newspapers, on top of papers printed out of things they wanted him to read. The boxes were never organized. He'd want to go get work done on long trips, so he'd just rummage through the boxes, and that was our filing system. To me, that's the most plausible explanation of, I don't think he was...
And she would know.
She would know.
Yeah.
I don't think that he was seeking to blackmail Macron because he knew his sexual peccadillos. I don't think it was for sale to the Saudis. I think he'd just like to have the stuff around and impress people. Again, I'm not excusing it, but I'm just trying to wonder why. Like, what was the advantage? The feds laid out this chronology that I find compelling about how they told him, they gave him warnings, they came to Mar-a-Lago, they were blown off, essentially. His lawyer, says, we've checked, we got nothing left. Why?
Yeah.
Why would he bring this on?